And hey guys, it's Matthew back again with once again another video, and today we're here with a roller coaster video. It's gonna be basically like my experience with roller coasters, which haven't been very good. Although one thing you might notice is that I have a haircut. I got a haircut yesterday. It took like 2 hours, which was perfect. So my first story was at Orlando Universal. We went to the Jurassic Park section, and well, the first ride was the pterodactyl ride. If anyone has ever been on the pterodactyl ride who's watching this, isn't it just the best thing ever? Anyway, roller coaster was it was in the Jurassic Park. Oh, I can't speak. It was in the Jurassic Park bit. It was this boat, and you basically go around and then you go up. And basically, my family know I hate roller coasters, but they, my sister Carrie, she always wants me to go on them. And so I know I do. They were already in line, and I didn't know it was a roller coaster, so we were just like, okay, we'll just go. So we went. We were waiting in line. We get in the boat, and then the boat like turns the corner, and we started going up this ramp, and it's really, really high. And then my sister's just like, "Oh, we shouldn't have taken Matthew on this. Oh God, no, it's gonna be bad." And it went up, and like, doom, and then it was just fine for like a second, and they were like, "Oh no, it's fine, whatever." And then it went up again. They were like, "Oh no, we really, really, really shouldn't have brought him on this." And they just kind of kept going, and went like, "Boom," and just went on like a wee like small little, like it kind of went like that, and then like that. Like that, and like stairs basically, and and then they're like, oh, and then basically then when I got to the third, like rising, they're like, oh no, it's fine, like it's not hardly, like they've done it twice before, they're hardly gonna do anything the last time. And then as we get to the top, we're like, oh, it's fine, and it goes an entire drop really fast down into this thing. And basically, because what happens when you get to the top of it, you look forward, and all you see is the T-Rex head. That's all you see. And I was like, well then where are we gonna go? Are we gonna go into the T-Rex's mouth? And I was like, but how can that happen? It's like mechanical. I don't see any way we could. And it's like opening and closing, so how would they time that and all that? And I was like, well, there's no chance, like that's not where we're going, so where are we going? And then that's when it dropped. The whole, like it was basically a triangle, and the whole like way it journeyed up, we went like that in one go. And I really wish I had the picture. Like every time we talk about it, we always say we wish we got the picture, but the pictures are really expensive. So I don't have the picture, but apparently my face was just like crazy because I had no idea that was gonna happen. And of course then my sisters were like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't have gone on that. It wasn't really that bad, but like, I find that with drops like that, my stomach goes all weird, and I really hate them. So that was my first. That was my second roller coaster experience. It was the first ride we went on in Universal, which was really annoying because we went there, right, and I was with my friend, because me and my friend actually met up in Universal somehow. We somehow booked the same hotel at the same time for roughly the same amount of time, maybe like a week difference, and that was it. So we were going to Universal that day, and I was going with him, and he was too small to go on it, and but I was tall enough. I just thought it was a ride. It was called Revenge of the Mummy. I just thought it was a normal ride. I didn't know what was happening, and I was waiting in line. It was such a long line. It was like 2 hours. So like an hour in, I look, and like at the time I hated roller coasters, still hate roller coasters, and I looked at the sign on the wall. It said, "Warning, and then it was like the warning, and then all these like bullet points. And I looked at like the third bullet point, danger, high-speed roller coaster, and I was just like, what? What? My sisters told me it wasn't a roller coaster, and it is, and they know how much I hate it, but they still always want me to go on them for some weird reason. And I was like, no, I can't do this. But of course, you're already in the line, and I was like, you know what? No, I don't even know why I decided to go on it. I think it was because I was just too young. I was just like, oh, fine, I guess I have to go on it, and even though I really didn't have to go on it. But I could have just said, I'll just sit on the outside and meet you when it's done. And of course, it was like one of the worst roller coasters ever, because it went full speed into this room, right? Stopped, and all these mummies just went like shh, and they all were like around the cart or whatever. And then like flamethrowers made it like erupted between each of them. And it was so warm and so buoyant. I was like sweating. I was like, oh my god. And then all these scarab beetles crawled out of the walls. It was obviously some projection. And they like fired us with little pelts of water, and it made us feel like they were crawling all over us. It was awful. And then just full speed crashes through the wall. It doesn't, I think the wall obviously like opened or whatever, and it just went, and it went full on until I saw in front of me a broken track. And I was like, what? Like a broken track? Are you kidding me? And then I looked up and I saw this booth. And I don't know, I think this is actually part of the thing. I don't really 100% remember. I'm pretty sure. Someone let me know in the comments if this actually happens. But and it was just like, it was a skeleton in the like booth, as if it looked like the skeleton was controlling the roller coaster, and I was like, oh, what? And then I was like, well, where are we gonna go? The track's broken. And then full speed backwards all the way back, and I was awful. I hate roller coasters, and of course we go on the backwards forwards one. It was quite awful. So yes, my sister's tricked me to go on it, and then after I got off, I was scared of every ride. Like the Jaws ride, even though it's not a roller coaster, I was like, no, I'm not going on it. Because I just all trust in my family. I was like, you are just gonna say it's not a roller coaster and it'll be a roller coaster. Awful, I really hated it. So, now as a fact, in my life, Matt's life, I hate roller coasters, officially. But I feel like I'll still go on them again at some point, and then I'll be like, why did I bother? I hate them. Did you hear that? My voice is cracked. Okay, well anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed these stories of me failing on roller coasters. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Subscribe, comment, and like. Bye!